Welcome, everybody. Today we have a blind Yu-Gi-Oh card opening brought to you in part by eBay and specifically Sword Gaming. Now, this did take a while to get here, and it's quite a bit. It is 2 kilograms of cards, and it looks like they're all in packs, maybe? Oh, yes. So, we have 2 packs of Duelist Advance, which is really nice because I do have quite a bit of success so far with the Duelist Advance. And additionally, we have, let's see here, 2 additional packs of Duelist Advance. Very nice. And a pack of Alliance Insight to go with that. Plus, wow, okay. This is not what I was expecting. Got a whole bunch of individually packed cards here in the Legendary Collection boxes. So, what I think we should do first is we'll do the packs first. And since there's just one of the inside elements, I'll do those first. 9 cards per pack. So, based off what I've seen on Ruxin, we will do the 1, 2, 3, 4 card trick. And I will show you what we've got. 1, 2, Fish and Birds, Regenesis Birth. Not even going to try and pronounce that one. NT8000 Sirius, Regulus the Fairy Beast, Brain Controller, and let's see here. Nice. Got an Ultra Fallen Angel of the Golden Land. So that does it for the Alliance Insight. Now on to Duelist Advance. I did really well with these when it came to the Walmart ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did quite a few Walmart boxes rather, the 4-pack boxes. And I did really well with them. I got actually 2 starlights out of those. So, see what we can do with these packs. Super rare. Tessera the Primal Squire. That's pack number 1. Pack number 2. So, tell me everybody, what pack have you enjoyed opening the most in your lifetime? Tell me down in the comments. Also, how have you done with regards to the Duelist Advance packs? Have you gotten anything good out of them? Let me know down in the comments below, because Duelist Advance has been really, really kind to me in the past. Let's see. Yeah, another super rare RBGA 10 Driller. Something tells me that these Duelist Advance packs are not from the 4-pack boxes, but from the regular booster boxes, or 1, 2, 3, 4, the regular individual packs. Teleport Fusion, Vanquished Soul Start, the Monarch's Master Plan, Regenesis Commands, Lunalight Masquerade, Chef de Nouvelle, Absolute Axon Picker, Dark Flare Swordsman, and Vanquish Soul Rock. Another super rare. And the final Duelist Advance pack. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What we got? What we got? Another super rare. So 4 super rares out of 4 packs. Okay, now comes to the interesting part. We have a whole bunch of just like regular packed up cards. Looks like they're in. Some of them are indeed actually packed up, quite literally. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the loose ones and go from there. Labyrinth Archfiend. Breath of Resurrection. Looks like these are going to be all commons, perhaps. Scareclaw Decline. A lot of these I've never heard of because I only used to play old school Yu-Gi-Oh! I actually used to play an Exodia deck back in the day. A true story, by the way. So we had this after school Yu-Gi-Oh! Club, which used to be a combination of middle school and high school students. And one Thursday, it'd be on Thursdays after school, we got together to play some children's card games. Because, yes, even though we're children, we were actually playing children's card games back in the day. So I went with my Exodia deck, my ever treasured Exodia deck, and went next door to play against some of the high school kids. Oh, look, they're not, uh, I'm corrected. So we got there, and whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, it's either a QCR or a what is it called? Starlight Rare. So I will definitely be putting that one to the side. As I was saying, I got to the high school. We were all really excited to start up, and I decided to start playing against one of the high schoolers, probably considering what I thought was punching above my weight, and shuffled the deck and did the what supposedly is the impossible. Did the 1 in 658,008 play and drew all 5 cards, all 5 pieces of Exodia off the opening draw, or what's known as a ZTK, or zero turn kill, which basically my only response to that was, well, okay, that happened. So everybody came over and was like, wait, why'd you guys stop? And we're all like, show the cards. So I laid them down, and they're like, how did you do that? Like, random luck? Because I really, I didn't really know what to say other than luck. It would be the only duel I won that day, because honestly, I wasn't really that good at trying to figure out what my deck should look like and what cards to use. So I just kind of threw stuff together. I remember it had, ooh, well now, I've got another one of those. I like what that do. Um, Nothing but absolute random coincidence. Again, I had the most random cards in my deck back then. I had the only other card that I can remember using constantly was um, Magic Cylinder. Um, my parents, they weren't really into letting me really kind of get going into the Yu-Gi-Oh card game. They bought a starter deck. Every once in a while, they would let me get a new pack, but otherwise, it was focus on this, focus on that, don't do this, don't do that, blah, blah, blah. Very much helicoptery type parents due to my autism. Tell me, did any of you guys have parents like that when it came to your life or when it came to the card game as a whole? Let me know down in the comments. I have autism myself, so it can get a little bit interesting at times. I'm also epileptic. Do we have any epileptics or autistics uh, watching the video? Um, it can really get, especially the autism. I can't stand having autism. I'm sorry, the epilepsy really can get in the way. Because, I try and keep a schedule for everybody. I try and make sure I have videos coming out at certain times, but depending on how my epilepsy is doing, it can really throw things off. Because I've also suffered numerous concussions in the last year, so that doesn't help either. However, I do my best to make sure that, y'all have the content you need, even if, it's not the greatest content in the world. I do try as hard as I can to make sure you're satisfied and, make sure that I can provide you with at least some kind of content. If you're enjoying the video so far, please make sure to like and subscribe. I am looking to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year. Hoping that'll happen. It wouldn't surprise me if that isn't the case. But, I'm going to do my darndest to make sure that, you guys are happy. If you have any suggestions for me, feel free to leave them down below. I don't have the greatest resources available to me in terms of a setup at the moment. My fiance and I just moved in with a friend of ours, so, trying to get everything settled in, squared away, hasn't been the easiest of times, but I'm hoping that I can, kind of get a good setup here for you, something a little bit higher quality, and so that I can make better videos for you, because honestly, recording off of a computer or a cell phone just really doesn't cut it these days. It's very, very difficult. But I do it for you. I do it for you guys because y'all are worth it. No matter what the quality is, I will be sure to make videos for you. If any of you play the card game, what kind of deck do you have? Do you have a meta deck? Do you have, a deck from back in the day? Deck you can just play with your friends? Are you into any other card games? Have any of you been to tournaments or anything? Let me know. Let me know. It can definitely be a hassle, and at least, compared to how things were back in the day, it seems to have gotten pretty complicated. I'm not somebody who can really handle uh, complex, really complex anything anymore. Things need to be simple for me to understand. And when it's not simple, it gets very frustrating.